everyone, I hope you guys are doing well. Welcome back to my channel. Today's video is a little different one from what I have been posting on my channel so far. As you can tell from the title that I am today reviewing this Urban Decay All Nighter foundation. This is how the foundation looks like. It is such a chic, sturdy metal bottle. When you open the cap, this is how the packaging looks like from inside. It comes with a pump, which is I think so good to use because these days high-end foundation doesn't comes with a pump packaging, and it's so disappointing because it's so unhygienic that way. Yeah, coming back to the foundation, I am in the shade 5.0 and you get say about 30 ml of the product in this bottle. This foundation is so full coverage. I used one pump on my entire face and I was good. This foundation has yellow tone to it, which I think is a perfectly suited foundation type for Indian skin tones because we are mostly on the yellowish side rather than on the pinkish side. For your reference, I'm a normal skin tone person and I'm in Bangalore these days. The weather here is hot and I can only think of getting it hotter with every passing day. So yeah, best testing grounds for this foundation. Also, if you'd like to know what I'm wearing on my eyes today, then do check the description box because I list all the products there. Before that, if you're new to my channel, I would like to welcome you. I am Anshita Gupta and I make makeup tutorials every week. So make sure that you're subscribed to my channel so that you do not miss any future uploads from my side. Also press that tiny bell icon so that whenever I'm uploading a video, you'll be notified in your mobile phone. Usually I like to apply my foundation using a beauty blender or a sponge, but with this one I'll be doing it in a different way, wherein on one side of my face I'll be using a beauty blender and on the other side I'll be using a foundation brush so that we can compare on which side this foundation has performed better. So yeah, that is it, and before wasting more time, let's get into the video.
This is a closer look of Urban Decay All Nighter foundation bottle and my shade is 5.0. I have taken one pump of this foundation on the back of my hand and this is how the foundation looks like. This is not runny at all. The consistency is pretty thick. It has a yellowish tone to it and it's waterproof too. Now dotting this foundation on the right side of my face like so. And using a damp beauty blender, I'll push this foundation into my skin. Right now it might not look like my correct shade of the foundation, but trust me you guys, every foundation oxidizes a bit. I did not find any problem in order to blend this foundation with the help of damp beauty blender. Also, I have not used any primer beneath this foundation because I wanted to try this foundation alone. It's a full coverage foundation, quite rich in pigment, and it has hidden all my imperfections as you can see. Dotting this foundation on the other side of my face and using PAC 219 brush, I'll just blend this foundation. It's a small dense foundation brush, really nice for precise application, which is decent enough to blend any cream, liquid or powder product. This foundation is blending pretty nicely with the help of brush also. I frankly do not see any difference in the application of this foundation via sponge or the brush. To me both looks the same. And this is the final look. I clicked this picture using flash and the best thing is there is no flashback, which is amazing.
Back, I completed rest of the face off camera. Now this foundation is not available in India and is on the costlier side. You might find it on some genuine Instagram stores or maybe in Sephora. Instagram stores, I'll definitely link few in the description box, so do check that out. I'll be taking this foundation for good 8 to 9 hours of testing because I think if I'm paying so much for a high-end foundation, then it should better last on my face for that long. So yeah, I'll see you after 8 to 9 hours. Bye.
So I am back. I'm sorry my camera battery died, so I thought I'll use my phone to show you guys how this foundation has performed. I wanted to do a midday check-in also, but I couldn't do it. So it's been 8 to 9 hours that this foundation is sitting on my face. First thing, it has covered all my blemishes, all my pimple marks very well. I just did one layer of this foundation, basically one pump for the entire face, and I was good to go. My face is pretty okay. It's a little shiny only on the T-zone, which is perfectly fine because I didn't use any primer or any setting spray whatsoever because I wanted to test this foundation alone. So I am quite happy with the coverage and the finish and the overall result. And the best thing about this foundation is that the color, the shade, it perfectly matches me and it's so good. From my side, I would definitely recommend this foundation to everyone, especially people with dry to normal skin. For oily skin, I am not really sure. Longevity may be a concern. Yeah, using a good primer and a setting spray would work for you as well. So yeah, that is it for this video and I'll see you on my next video. Bye.